Dialogue Internet Radio Network and Season 3 of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl podcast with Eddie Morelos, Media Relations Director for the Sun Bowl Association. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Dialogue Internet Radio Network and this week's episode of the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl podcast with Eddie Morelos, the Media Relations Director for the Sun Bowl organization. And man, Eddie, Week 6 is on its way.
Yeah, we are already into Week 6 of the college football season. And, we're counting down to the Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl game on December the 30th on a Friday at noon. So get your tickets. Tickets are selling, man. I was just asking Ellen yesterday, and she said on Monday that she was super busy with taking in ticket orders.
Hey, that's a good sign, man.
They are officially on sale, open to the public, 915-533-4416. 915-533-4416. Go to sunbowl.org and get your Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl tickets. Let's go for a sellout, Abel. How about that?
Hey, well, I'm wearing the UTEP hat, and what did they do in the first game? They sold it out. Exactly,
so,
and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful college experience, Division I college football, when the place is sold out. It's just an amazing energy.
Is. The atmosphere, you're right. The energy, the feel, the vibe, all that stuff is just amazing. And again, it'll be the ACC, a team from the ACC taking on a team from the Pac-12. Currently in the ACC standings, number 5, Clemson, of course, is on top of their division, the Atlantic Division, while Duke is 4-1 and North Carolina is also 4-1 out of the Coastal Division. A surpriser out of the Atlantic Division is Syracuse, 5-0. Abel, they're 5-0 and they're ranked number 22. But to go along with that, Wake Forest is number 15. They're 4-1.
Wake Forest is killing me, man.
And NC State is also 4-1, and they're number 14 in the country.
Right.
There's some good football over in the ACC.
There absolutely is. I got to tell you, man. There's for it be the way the season's begun, and we're into Week 6. We've seen some bowl level play, man.
Oh man, yeah. You watch games on the weekends. Here's another. From top to bottom, I enjoyed watching Air Force take on Navy, the battle of the military schools, one of them, Air Force and Navy. That was a super fun game to watch with their running attacks. And you're right, the intensity of it was kind of bowl type play, you know what I mean? So again, Pac-12 side, we got 1, 2, 3. There's 5 teams that are ranked in the top 25 out of the Pac-12, which include number 12, Oregon. They're 4-1 overall, and number 21, who is also 4-1.
Yeah, the Pac-12 seems to be coming to life.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And then you got UCLA is number 18 at 5-0. USC's number 6 at 5-0, and Utah's number 11 at 4-1. So
UCLA, man, watch out.
You gotta watch out, man.
They'd be great in the Sun Bowl, I think.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
How about UCLA, Syracuse?
UCLA, Syracuse. That'd be a lot of fun to watch.
That'd be a trippy game.
So
well, let's talk about what we like to start off with all the time, and that's the Chick-fil-A. You pick them.
The Chick-fil-A Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl Select 'em contest.
Select them. There's a new word.
Yeah, the Select 'em contest. Again, it's free to enter, easy to play. All you gotta go do is pick winners, which you can just watch along, listen along with me and Abel, and pick
right.
I mean, not that we're gonna lead you to victory, but
absolutely not.
You never know. So let's go ahead and get this going, Abel. The first one. This is Week 6. Again, just pick winners.
Finally, there's not a game tomorrow.
There's no game on tomorrow. No game tonight. So it's all Saturday games. Saturday, 10 a.m. Louisville is going to Virginia. Louisville is currently Louisville's currently 2-3, and Virginia is also 2-3. So that's kind of a toss-up. I'm going with Louisville. I like the way Louisville.
Louisville's kind of picking up the steam, and Pick'em Panda, he's got cousins in Louisville, so I have to go for Louisville.
Is Pick'em Panda related at all to the Sun Bear?
I don't know, man. We'd have to do a DNA test to check it out.
Okay,
DNA,
man. All right.
DNA
So then we
test.
got a game, Pac-12 game. Number 11 Utah taking on number 18 UCLA. UCLA's at home. Again, UCLA is 5-0. Utah's 4-1. Golly, you know what? I'm originally going with Utah, but I'm changing it to UCLA.
UCLA is on fire.
Yeah,
and it's one of Pick'em Panda's favorite teams. So
there you go.
We are going for UCLA.
And then we got out of the ACC, Mac Brown.
Oh, this is going to be a hell of a game.
Going against Miami. I like Mac Brown a lot. Great coach.
But they're going to Miami, bro.
They're going to Miami. And just so you know, Miami is currently 2-2 on the season. So North Carolina is 4-1.
So this is definitely I have to win it Miami team game. And they're at home, and the energy that happens there in Miami is ridiculous. So me and Pick'em are going to go for Miami.
There you go. You're going to have to ask Pick'em Panda on this one. Duke heading down to Georgia Tech.
Sheesh, man.
Down to Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech's 2-3. Duke is currently 4-1. I went with Duke on this one.
I think Duke is going to go into Georgia Tech and take care of business. We go with Duke.
There you go. Then we got number 21, Washington, heading down to Arizona State. Arizona State's kind of struggling this year. I'm going with the nationally ranked Washington Huskies.
Did they win last week? Washington
is currently sitting at 4-1, ranked number 21, and they lost last week to UCLA.
That was the one I lost. That's the and they're going in there on, okay, you're right. Pick'em Panda just kicked me in the butt and said, what are you talking about? 21 Washington, that's our pick.
Then we got number 5, Clemson, going up to Boston College. That's, to me, the no-brainer of the week. But
didn't Boston College bite us last week?
Last week, Boston College, they beat Louisville last week.
Yeah, that one got me.
That's the one that got you.
But no, the Clemson's on a tear right now. So we are going with number 5 Clemson to win.
Then we got number 6 USC taking on Washington State. Washington State is currently 4-1, and I mean they're doing all right, man. So
this is going to be a bowl game level game.
Oh yeah.
But I believe since it's at the Coliseum, that the Trojans are going to slash some neck.
That's what I'm going with as well, Abel. Then we got number 14 NC State hosting the Seminoles of Florida State. Florida State's been pretty good this year, and they are currently sitting at 4-1. But NC State's better, and I'm going with NC State.
NC State is undefeated, right?
NC State is currently sitting at 4-1 on the season.
Well, guess what? I always like to take one to see if I can get ahead of everybody, and this is the game for me. I'm going to go with Florida State to win against number 14 NC State.
There you go. And then we got number 12 Oregon heading down to Tucson to take on the Wildcats. Wildcats are really struggling this season. Number 12 Oregon should handle them.
Yeah, Pick'em Panda says that the Ducks are friends of the Pandas, and we pick Oregon State.
Then we got the Beavers. I don't know. I think Beavers and Pandas would be more friends. Oregon State going heading to Stanford. I got Oregon State defeating Stanford in this one.
Hey, did Stanford win last week?
Stanford is sitting at 1-3.
Oh no, okay, Oregon State.
Oregon 45-27.
Panda said, "What are you talking about?" Oregon State.
There we go. And then we got the total, the tiebreaker. Select the total number of points that will be scored during the number 11 Utah versus number 18 UCLA game. I went with 46 points on that game.
Wow. These are two good offenses, man. So I think it's going to be a wide open game, and I'm going to go with 63 points.
There you go, man. There you go. So there it is. Win some tickets. Very easy to win. Congratulations to last week's winner, Noel Nunez. Went 10 for 10. The only person to win 10 for 10. And then
that was pretty good, dude, because last week there was some upsets.
There you go, man.
And to go 10 for 10 with the upsets, you take chances on certain games, and it got ahead for them.
There you go. Again, I want to remind everyone, come on down to our office, and you can pick up a nice poster, very nice poster, put up on your walls here of your office, or maybe the wall of your home, or maybe the wall of your weight room, or wherever it may be. You know, show people how awesome this Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl football game really is. I mean, it gives a lot of great statistics on there. For example,
it's a beautiful
first round draft picks that played in this game. 128 first round draft picks. So
sheesh, that's excellent.
That's super cool. So I want to remind you guys, come on down. They're free. Posters are free. While you're here, you can buy 2 tickets of $25 or more. And if you do that, you come on down and buy your tickets here. You can get a collector's item, a t-shirt, a hat, other stuff that we may have. That'll last until the end of October, or if we run out of supplies, which if you go to our Facebook page and our Twitter page, at Tony the Tiger SB for Twitter, just search Sun Bowl Association on Facebook, and you'll see that I posted some photos of the people who are coming in to get t-shirts.
Yeah, I was going to say that. You're using the social media pretty good. A lot of people are taking advantage.
And that's it. Take advantage. I mean, it was the game that changed. That's the way I term it. Other people are saying, oh, the game that never happened. It was the game between Washington State and Miami. Miami had to pull out last year due to COVID. And then they were replaced by Central Michigan. And Central Michigan came in here and put a good show on and defeated Washington State in last year's Sun Bowl. So again,
right, you got the big event coming up for kids here next week.
Yeah, before I talk about, I wanted to wrap things up with that, Abel. Before I talk about the Punt Pass, we had a big announcement yesterday.
Oh yeah, the Grand Marshals for the parade, right?
We announced the Grand Marshals for the Glasheen Baez and Inderman Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade. Oh my God, say that 10 times. The Glasheen Baez and Inderman's Injury Lawyers Sun Bowl Parade Grand Marshals are going to be Mr. John Fulmer and Jimmy Rogers Jr. So they've both been a part of this association for many, many years. I believe Jimmy Rogers Jr. has been involved for about over 60 years. And then Mr. John Fulmer, who is currently and has been the chairman of the Sun Bowl Football Committee since 1971. He's been doing this stuff for 50 plus years.
Right. Two top shelf guys, man. Love them both.
And think about that. Jimmy Rogers, he was the connect to CBS, to lock things in for CBS, and has kept that relationship going over all these years, And, John Fulmer, for example, he was the connection to get the Sun Bowl connected to the big time, Power 5 conferences such as the ACC and the Pac-12. Back then, I think it was the Big 10 or Big 12, but he's the one that had all the connections. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
They've also, been formerly known as Legends of the Sun Bowl because of all they've done for the game itself. Right. But over the years, these two have, really, they love this organization. Is what it comes down to. And I talked to John Fulmer this morning, and it's just like he says, I just love this thing. And I said, my response was to him, well, there's a reason you keep coming back, and over all these years. And it's like, we had a meeting last week, and I was talking about some things, and I said, this is, and excuse my language, but this is a kick-ass organization, and everything that's
absolutely done. Man. And believe it or not, the Sun Bowl puts El Paso on the map nationwide, not just with the televising of the game, but with all the people that have come through here. And, I was looking through some of my old letters, man, and Some of them are about, hey, Abel, the Sun Bowl was great. Thanks for everything you did. That kind of stuff. And, I mean, hey, hospitality, man, it's an industry and it'll make you some cash if you work it right.
Oh yeah, and again, we get phone calls year after the people come to our game and go to a different game, and they just say, "Man, we wish we were back in El Paso." But again, that's shout out to those two for everything they've done for this organization over
Are
the
you
years.
still looking for more bands, marching bands?
We are still looking for more marching bands. I believe that should be wrapping up soon. So if you know of anybody that's in a marching band that their band might be interested in it, go ahead and reach out to us here at 915-533-4416 or email Joe Daubach at, you can email him. His email address is joe@sunbull.org, joe@sunbull.org. That's Joe Daubach. He's our he heads up the parade. He's the one that organizes it and leads the charge, and he'll get you in if you know of anybody with that's a part of a band.
You kind of motivate me to me, man. I have this crazy bone in my body that likes to do stuff different. So maybe I could get 100 of my friends and we could enter as the first ever kazoo band.
There you go, man. That'd be
Can you imagine 100 guys with a kazoo?
That'd be really neat. That'd be really neat.
It'd be different.
Yeah. So, anyways, that's what we got going on for parade. The theme this year is Mardi Gras, El Paso style. So I'm about to post some things with. There was a school that went out to the warehouse, and they were painting all the masks for one of the floats.
Right.
And so we're always taking volunteers. You know what I mean, for all our events. If you want to volunteer, you can go to our Sunbull and click on go to our Sunbull website and click on the volunteer link and sign up that way. Give us a call, 915-533-4416. But you mentioned that we have an event coming up next week, Abel. And we'll go ahead and talk about that.
Which I am volunteering for, by the way.
There you go, man. Thank you for helping us out. We always need more people for that thing. We got the Peter Piper Pizza Punt, Pass, and Kick, and it's free for the kids. It's free for the kids, man. That'll be on Tuesday, October 11th. You can start checking in at 4 o'clock, and then competition will start at about 4:30, but it goes all the way till 7. So it's kind of open, because some people have to get out of jobs, and we understand.
Right. You got to bring the kids
down. So we kind of keep it open with people just as they show up. You go, you get your punch in, your pass, your kick, and then, we get the measurements, we mark it down, and then you just hang out, wait for the results.
Head on home with some slices of pizza.
There you go, Peter Piper Pizza, Punt, Pass, and Kick. Again, I believe it's the first 200 kids show up will get to check in that day. We'll get a t-shirt and a water bottle as well. So again, go to our website. You can register there. There's a little QR code that you can scan and get registered through that QR code. I believe there's over 100 participants already.
Are you kidding me?
No, not kidding.
100 participants.
All right, we want more.
Oh man, I'm gonna have to take my soft shoes.
There you go, man.
I can stay standing for that. That's pretty good.
Yeah, so what we want more, and I know how El Paso works,
Last minute.
I'm expecting more. We're gonna do one last push over these next couple of days, and again, so if you know of anybody, any kids ages 6 to 15 that want to participate in this free event, if you win the event in your age group, you get tickets to the Sunbull football game. You'll also get to be in the parade that we were just talking about. So. Those are a couple of things that you win if you win the competition for your age group. So that's Tuesday. Get signed up. Free event. Peter Piper Pizza, Punt, Pass, and Kick.
And come on out and you get to meet me.
Woo! There you go. There you go. Awesome. Yeah. So that's what we got going on. Of course, all college football. Of course, stay up to date with us at sunbull.org. Go to our Facebook page by searching Sunbull Association or at Tony the Tiger Sunbull. On Twitter at Tony the Tiger SB, on Instagram at Tony the Tiger Sunbull, and on event days we do have our Snapchat going by searching The Real SBA 1935.
That's great. It's always a pleasure to talk to you every week. We're in that mode. Of course, basketball is already like in heavy practice. with UTEP women's and men's basketball. Aggies the same way. We still got football going out here. The Miners finally broke the curse of winning on the East Coast. Thank God. That was always hanging over them. And New Mexico State got a taste of Conference USA last week. So, all the sports around here is active. It's always great to speak with you and you giving us the information. And I want to thank you for all you do, because you are definitely a Southwestern regional guy, man. I mean, the way you come, you hang out in New Mexico and you still love El Paso and you're involved in all kinds of sports. And you're the kind of guy that I like to call a friend.
Hey, man, thank you so much, Abel, and your kind words, dude. You always encourage me, bro, and I appreciate you. And I appreciate what you're doing for the association and doing this podcast and volunteering. You're not only volunteering next week, you volunteer for another event. And we appreciate you for that because, like I said, we're always looking for the help. That's how we run this organization. And again, ever since I started here in 2015, I've always mentioned how amazing it is to see the people of El Paso, the people come together and put on these awesome events for the community. So keep it up, El Paso. Be like Abel and help us out when you can. And,
be able.
It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun, right, Abel?
Want to send everybody to sunbowl.org on the web to put your picks in. You have till Saturday. We'll be putting this up pretty quick, so you'll hear me saying that, and head on over to sunbowl.org, put your picks, buy your tickets, and this is the beginning of week 6, and we're really happy that we're able to do this podcast. Once again, Eddie, thanks for everything you do, and we'll see you again next week.
Thank you, Abel. Have a great week, everyone. Great.
Thank you for listening to the Tony the Tagger Sun Bowl podcast with Eddie Morelos, Media Relations Director for the Sun Bowl Association. And don't forget to follow the Tony the Tagger Sun Bowl on all its social media platforms. They're on Facebook at Tony the Tagger Sun Bowl, Twitter, Tony the Tagger SB, Instagram, Tony the Tagger Sun Bowl. And if you need more information about anything pertaining to the Tony the Tagger Sun Bowl, you can go to www.sunbowl.org.